All right, good morning. Uh, am I audible? Meghna, can you come in? Am I audible? Or Tanas, whoever I'm seeing on the screen.
Yes, sir, audible.
And the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so first let me get the pick of the attendance. All right. So let's go on to the continuation of the third topic. Yesterday, we spoke about bad guys theory, and if you remember, it was cognitive and affective, two things. So it was 4 into 4. There were 16 attributes where people will behave differently when they want to buy. So let's come here to this is what we did yesterday, right? We said there are 16 categories here, and how we took those categories. We said that they are affective and cognitive, and in that we required as preservation, okay, one of the motive, right? So from here we moved to the 4 by 4 matrix and each one thinks. So one is the cognitive growth and cognitive preservation and affective preservation and affective growth. So we saw the metrics in the last class. So let's come to the next part of this motivation. So this is known as positive and negative motivation. Please remember the diagram that I'm giving you here. You may not find it in the textbooks because these are very indicative block diagrams which you should write it down immediately when I tell you, when I'm explaining. Please write it down because these are required in the examinations. So what does this negative and positive motivation mean? So this is a theory, positive and negative motivation theory of a consumer. So what does it actually tell? What it tells is a positive motivation will involve the consumer. Please see, a positive motivation will involve the consumer moving towards a directed behavior or goal. Okay. A positive motivation will make the consumer move towards a directed behavior or goal. So I have given this arrow here, it is moving towards this goal. Okay, let's say this round circle is a goal. So if I'm positively motivated, I will try and go towards the goal. My behavior will be, all my behavior will be to achieve this goal. है ना? मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूं. I'll give an example. You must have seen in your house also. If you want to buy a house or if you want to build a house, that is your object, that is your goal. This circle is your goal. I want to buy a house or I want to buy a car. मेरे को खरीदना है, ये मेरा गोल है, ये मेरा सपना है. I want to buy. This is my goal. And if I'm positively motivated, yes, I want to buy. Parents, children, husband, wife, everybody at home are motivating you. हौद रे तोंड बिड रे घेऊनच टाक घेऊन टाकूया आपल्याला घर पाहिजे आपला कार पाहिजे. You bring the posters, you bring the brochures, you see, you go and see the land. If you're buying a house, you see the flat. Everybody is talking about the same thing at home. Breakfast, lunch, tea, where you saw, what you saw, which color car will take, क्या करेंगे, कैसा करेंगे. Not only that, like Sada, if you even if you want to buy a pet at home, and if you're positively motivated, everybody comes together. Okay, which pet will take, which color will take, how old we should be. So when a consumer thinks of buying something, I'm saying thinks of buying something, two things can happen, friends. एक तो you can be positively motivated. ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ್ಲಿ ना तो जो भी होना है होने दो मैं वो खरीदूंगा वाटेल तो भी ना मी घ्यायचंच. And then your whole behavior will start changing towards achieving that goal. Always you'll be positive. I have to arrange money. I have to do this. I have to do that. And your whole behavior process would revolve around getting into that goal or buying that particular thing that you are interested in. This is known as a positive motivation. And positive motivation does not come only as a self-driven motivation. It comes by external sources as well. You want to pursue your career, you want to do your MBA. When you wanted to do your MBA, when you tell at home, I want to do a MBA, that means you are buying a service. Very simple. You are buying a service for 2 years. You can buy it anywhere. But you have decided to buy a service. What is the service? I want to learn management and I want to get a degree of MBA. So what drives you? You start preparing for your BCom, BBA, for your bachelor's degree. You start preparing hard because you see a goal there. You know that you're going to buy it next year. You're in final year now. You know that you're going to buy these services next year. So you will start working hard. You will try and write your PGCT exams, KMAT exams. You'll work hard. Your behavior starts changing. Why? Because you want to buy the services. You have a goal. You want to get into MBA. जिसको MBA नहीं करना है वो थोड़े ना CMAT के लिए पढ़ेगा है ना. He's not going to study for PGCET because he doesn't have a goal. तो यहाँ पे you require to have a goal to reach. And if you are positively motivated and people around you also motivate you positively, then your behavior changes. Ask yourself, friends, when you are writing exams in BCom 1 or BCom 2, it was a different way of studying. But when you start studying for PGCET, you put in a lot of effort. Day and night you'll sit, you'll prepare, buy books. Your parents will tell, no, 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 we won't give you any work. Exam ada, odo, you read. Not only your behavior, the behavior of parents and people around you also change. So this is known as a positive motivation, and we call it a positive motivation will involve the consumer moving towards a directed behavior or goal. So all your behavior will be directed towards achieving that particular goal or trying to buy that or get admission, whatever it is. ठीक है, तो positive motivation हो गया, है ना? Now what is negative motivation? First thing is we have to ask ourselves, is there anything called negative motivation? That was the big question asked. Motivation is motivation. Either there is motivation or there is no motivation. But is there something called as negative motivation? Still, it is in debate. Still, people are not clear whether we can call it as negative motive. Because negative, मतलब minus. Motivation मतलब क्या? Positive. So negative, positive. उसका मतलब क्या है ना? उसका मतलब ही नहीं है. Motivation means what? Motivation means if I ask you, are you motivated? What will you tell? Okay, I'm going to ask one of the students who is here. Okay. All right. I'll ask, where are my other friends? Let's choose our group today. All right. We have the same lot of people attending. All right. Pragati, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
All right. Okay. As per you, what is motivation, Pragati?
So,
अपने भाषा में बताओ, बिंदास. Don't worry about the wordings. Have you ever felt motivated?
yes, sir.
When? Do you remember? Or has somebody motivated you?
So many times. So during my
Okay.
exams and when I take too much of stress, I
Okay.
suddenly become hooked. So my friends know about this quality of mine. So every
Okay.
time they'll be motivating me. Don't do like
Yeah.
this. Don't get panic.
Okay. Okay. That means they tell you something to become positive, ना? अच्छा होने के
Yes,
लिए
sir.
ना? है ना?
Yes, sir.
So just
Yes.
see that word motivation means is positive. Actually, no? When I say I'm motivated, that means I'm positive. I want to do something, isn't it? But then
Yes.
the word is negative motivation. Okay. Now, how can motivation be negative? That is a question still asked and still unanswered. Okay. But as subject point of view, we take negative motivation as something that is not allowing you to do that work. We call it as a negative motivation. Okay. For example, you want to buy a car, or let's say you want to get into a MBA. You want to get into it. You have a goal. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the second round here. Okay. This is the one I'm showing you. Okay. So you have a goal here. You want to get into MBA, but your behavior is making you go away from this. You can see the red arrow which is going away from your goal. That is known as negative motivation. Any behavior that will make you go away from your goal is negative motivation. I will give one example. Okay. There's a student who wants to come into MBA, studied very hard, and suddenly they saw that their house business is not doing well. And this is actually a case that I have seen. Father lost the job. She has done, she wants to do an MBA, but the situations are such that they cannot pay the fees. Situation is such that they cannot pay the fees. And her behavior started changing to move away from the goal. She started saying, नहीं MBA करके क्या फायदा है? I will do MCOM. Both get the same job. Now she started finding reasons of not doing MBA. She wants to do it. But the situation is such that they are unable to actually pay the fees and educate her. So her behavior suddenly changed. And she started phoning me, sir, MBA करना necessary है क्या? हम लोग BBA करके भी हम लोग नौकरी कर सकते हैं ना? Do the people get really very good jobs after MBA? Now she started feeling. Please allow me 1 minute. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to take these calls because of admission calls. I'm sorry. Okay, so this girl started saying, she started finding out reasons of not doing an MBA. The reason is something else. Parents cannot afford to pay the money, but she started, her behavior started changing, है ना? And she started saying that नहीं क्या फायदा है करके सर BBA से हार्डली 1 लाख रुपए उनको ज्यादा मिलता है साल में, है ना? All these things started coming up. So what does it say? You see a negative motivation will see them directing their behavior away from a negative goal. उनको नहीं करने का है, वो गोल उनको नेगेटिव लगता है. They start deviating away. Somebody wants to build a house. They plan everything. They like the land. Everything is very nice and all. And when they go to negotiate, the land cost is high, and they cannot pay. Then the behavior will change. Hey, irli beda, ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ ದೂರ ಅದ. It's quite far. We'll see some better one. Why to take there? We'll take a flat in the city. Now they start talking such things so that the goal becomes negative. Not bada. I don't want only. Okay. So this is how a positive motivation and a negative motivation requires to be explained in the examination. Now we'll go in for what is known as rational motive and emotional motive. people will have a rational motive when they want to buy something. So see what it says. When consumers seek satisfaction, when consumers seek satisfaction through the purchase of something, when they buy something and they want to be satisfied, it remarks as buying motive. खरीदने का मोटिव है, मेरा एक मोटिव है खरीदने का, मैं खरीदता हूं. So from a marketing perspective, rational motive रहता है खरीदने के लिए. Rational motive क्या रहता है? That is size, weight, price. These are rational motives. I buy because it is big. Size is big. I want to buy a 32-inch TV. I buy another TV because the size is big, 42 inches. I have a 32 inches, but I'll buy a 42 inches. I have a small car. I want to buy a bigger car. Size. Bigger car. That is a rational motive. I have a ring on my finger, which was 6 grams. I want to have another ring, which is of 12 grams, 1 tola ring, big. I want to look like a Pathan, rich fellow, big businessman. My motive is weight. Many people would bargain for or would discuss about the weight of the gold that you'll be giving in the marriage. Oh, Mangal Sutra. Kitna grams ka? Oh, Bali, Tode, Bilwar. How many grams you're giving? Or even people say, they never say that we gave our daughter-in-law a very nice necklace and a ring. They'll say we gave our daughter, 25 grams gold necklace. Adya khelbek. Their weight is very important. That is the motive. Give me something that's heavy. Price. Economical. Search a lot of hotels on Oyo or on Make My Trip, and you'll see similar hotels, and definitely you will select something which is a little economical. So price is a rational target for you. So these are known as rational motives, and anybody will do it. Hai na? Anybody will do it. There are many students I have seen when they go out for food, when they go to the mess. I've seen people discussing, ए उस मेस में 70 रुपया है, यहाँ पे 60 रुपया है. Almost same food. 10 rupees per meals I'm saving. Price original. Now there's something known as emotional motive. Emotional motive is you will buy because of pride, because of fear, because of affection or status. All these things. Emotional. I'm emotionally attached. Very emotionally attached. I used to buy pets, dogs, not because of pride or fear or status. Affection. I should love dogs. Always I should have dogs at home. So affection ke liye I buy because of affection. You buy a gift for somebody, not what you like, but what she or he likes, to whom you are gifting. So emotional motive. I'll always love to give personal examples because that's how you'll be able to relate. I have quite a bit of home theater and all at home, both speakers at home, everything. But still, last birthday, 21st birthday, my son wanted one speaker with karaoke, and he had mentioned this long back, long back. I knew this. Then on on his birthday, 1 week before, I said, "What would you want?" Papa, give anything. I don't want anything, he said. I just kept quiet. And I ordered this big two mics karaoke speaker for him. And it came previously of his birthday. And when I presented it to him, he was so happy. He said, Papa, I did not know whether I should ask this or no because already we have got so many speakers at home. And I thought that you may say no, but this is something I really wanted. So I buy for emotion. Same thing, you would have done it. If your mom would have gone to a market and she would have liked a sari, a particular sari, but she doesn't buy. In the next moment, whenever you have to give something, you'll see that whatever she had liked and not taken, you will give that. And many times you would have seen this in the movies. In the movies, many times you would have seen this. So this is known as buying for affection, buying for making somebody else happy. Some people buy for pride. Pride के लिए. I wear a diamond necklace. Pride. Sometimes I buy because of fear. What do you buy because of fear? You buy mask. You buy sanitizers. You buy some medicines. You start buying double Dettol. You start buying vegetable cleaning solutions, which you never did earlier. When Corona came, you started doing all these things. You buy because of fear. People who stay in farmhouses may buy air guns because of fear of animals. You buy because of fear. You buy a helmet many times, not because you want to wear it and be safe, because of fear of the police. So you buy a helmet, and that's why you see many people selling helmets on the roads. They don't buy to save their head and their skull. They buy it because of fear. डर के वास्ते पुलिस पकड़ेगा, फाइन लगाएगा 1000 रुपए, उससे अच्छा 300 का एक हेलमेट ले लो. Buy because of fear. You buy because of status. Nice mobile. Oh, I have Apple. I have this. I have that. Purchase for status. So this is known as the emotional motive. Okay, one was a rational motive, and the other one is a emotional motive. Okay, so we end today's class here. If there are any questions, I would like to take from you. You can give your name and you can ask any question you want to ask related to the subject. No questions? All right. We have a session for you today. Badgi sir already sent you the information. It may pass here and there a little time. So after the session, your next class will start at 1:30 p.m. after the session. So your two or three sessions may today. That is from 11 o'clock to maybe 12:30 or so. Hardly I'll have 10 minutes, so that class will go. Uh, Tomorrow, consumer behavior class, I'll be taking retail management. Okay. So I'm balancing between consumer and retail management, and consumer behavior notes also. Within a day or two, I'll be sending it to your WhatsApp or your email IDs, and you can circulate among yourself. All right. Thank you and have a good day.